post Longstreet offensive, and the rebels are ahead 27-20. And we're ready for our regular chit draw. That Longstreet special command marker was a mandatory first chit draw. And like I said, the offensive, I think, could have been a lot better. But we did punch a hole through here. Very weak units in the area. Big old hill to climb to get over into the action. The chit draws are what will tell the story of this nice little playability, or playable game, replayability, I guess is what I'm looking for. Let me see here. Put it back in there. Grab me one. There you go. I got him. It's a Union chit. And it is going to be, this is key. Let me see. Could it be Third Corps? It is a race. The race is on. Their marker's already been used. Anybody in, what do you call it? Longstreet's division or, yeah, so they're done. They're done moved, and he's done moved. So that's kind of, we'll see what's up. Here you go. It is going to be First Corps. It ain't got nobody on the board no more. They've pretty well been eliminated. But one unit. When he gets in contact, though, it's a Vermont brigade, and he's, I guess, unbattle tested. That's what that question mark is on the right. We will roll for his combat effectiveness over here on this table. I guess all ready to go. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the wrong one. This is Davis. We already rolled for him. That'll be the Union. Vermont. He's up there. I'm sorry. Got him mixed up, so he's yet to be determined. All right, so, what do we do with them? It's only one brigade. So they're always in headquarters with them and everything else. All of his other compatriots have been eliminated. Wow, First Corps, brunt of the action. We'll be right back. Well, I guess we need to roll for him, so let's roll. No die roll modifiers or nothing. He gets a 4. First Corps. 4 translates into 8 movement points. There you go. Artillery available if he had to attack, but I don't think he's going to attack. We'll see what we're going to do with the lone unit. We'll take this marker out because now he is the only one left. So he's definitely in command range. Get it back. That'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. I think it'd be advantageous to put them in there. They won't be able to get between here because of zones of control. We got a nice big old ZOC going around these hexes protecting our. We'll get him up there. I don't think he can't even get through here because we got zone of control. So this spot here is ours. We just need to occupy the area. Let's see. Other than that, that's it. That's all we're going to do with First Corps. That's all they can do. Next for another. Oh, wrong cup. Actually, draw this one here is done with, so let's put this over here for a while. There you go. All right. Who will get the initiative? Grab me a shit right here. It will be the Union again. Union turn. And specifically, it is, all right, they are on it. Big die roll needed with a 4. So that is 6 Corps with a 4, translates into 6 movement points. He has no artillery available. All right, let's see. Now, we don't have no mandatory attacks now, not yet. All right, let's see here. We could do with 6 movement points. What part of the battlefield we send it? It looks like they're heading off this way. That would be a good spot, plugging up this hole with 6 movement points. I don't know how far they're going to get. Maybe to the tip of that hill there. Got to get somebody back here, too. Be right back. All right, then. High ground pretty well captured. And a little mad dash for good spots. Oh, we got some sneaking around the back there on the Union extreme left flank. But these boys here are going to come to a sudden screeching halt when they see what's they're looking at. They're spotting up there. I don't see nobody yet, but pretty soon, looking above that hill, they're going to see the little Union boys up there. Like I said, it ain't yet. And these guys have already taken their movements, so they're done. The only one that can maybe grab that high ground is Heath. Do we have Heath taken up so far? No, his marker has not been taken. So Heath looking for the big 8 movement points. Trying to get up that hill. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, he can. I was going to say he's got a zone of control here. No zone of control, no zone of control. So he's got a 2 hex window to grab. But if he does, well, it's going to be a battle and a half when you get up there. That's definitely interesting. All right, that takes care of 6 cores movement. Ready for another command shit draw, and it will be Union takes the initiative still. And I think the Union are outgunned like crazy. So we'll see what's up with that. Ooh, here we go with second core. So here we are. Second core rolling for their movement. Big 6 for second core. Oh, and it translates for 10 movement points for them. So they really got it going on there. They got good quartermasters and logistics officers. I don't know who the heck what you'd call them, clerical officers or whatever. Adjutants. Let's see here. There they are. Oh, they're gonna take the hill. Okay, there you go. Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, no doubt about it. Let's see here. Oh, show my age again. The old songs from the 40s. What was that? Oh God, the some sisters. Oh, I can't remember who they were back in the 40s, singing those war songs. Andrews Sisters, maybe? Oh, I don't know. They used to be on Abbott Luke Costello all the time or something. All right, yeah, really showing our age. Old gray-haired war gamers. All right, let's go see what they want to do. We got them here and here, and they have, 10 movement points. Can you say game? We're back. All right, then this is how you take advantage of 10 movement points. We will zoom in on to Haro. Haro's going to show us how it's done. You give a little speech to him and say, boys, this is a critical time. You either bust your ass and get going and moving on up. Or, hold on, we got something going on here. Oh, hello, I didn't know you were down here. Hi, when did you get here? Have I been too busy? All right, we got my buddies down here with me. All right, here you go. Ooh, what'd I do with it? Oh, here we go. All right. 1, to get up the slope. 2. There's 2 movement points there. Well, let's do it this way. Let's try this. Maybe it's better. Yeah, we got to go the other way anyway. 1, 2, we got to go up this way of the hill because we don't hit a zone of control here. So it'll be 1 for the slope. 2. Down the hill's easy. 3, 4, 5. Let's just go. How are we going to do this now? Let's do it this way. 6 and stop. Oh yeah, we're going to have a combat. Union combat's coming off right off the bat here. We're taking advantage of those points. Now we'll do this. With just one of these at least. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. And once we get in the zone of control, we got to stop. So let's go something like 1. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got plenty of units and plenty of movement points to take care of everything we need to take care of here. Let's add another one. So we'll do this. There you go. There you go. All right, let me move the rest of them around, and I'll show you where everybody lands for a big attack by second corps. When they came on the map, I knew it was it. I knew they were going to be the ones. I'll be right back. All right, then, with a maximum of 10 movement points. Oh boy, there took the bull by the horns, let a fire under their ass. And here's where they are. Big attack going on. We even sent out old Zook to protect our left flank. To make sure nobody get back here in their nice little spots. They're done moving anyway, like I said. So that's the way it is. We're all lining on up. Maybe get behind these boys, but we'll see how it turns out. But anyway, we got some combats going on here. The Union taking their combat action for the dusk before it turns nightfall. And that is it. The shadows and the darkness might help with the attack. Still out in the open, though. Now, another thing we will do is, do they have artillery? Oh, are you kidding me? No artillery for second corps? Well, we got... Ooh. Is this... whose are these? Hold on a second. Hunt's Guns. That's right. Hunt's Guns to the rescue. And we will use... Let me see here. I'm going to do at least one battery. Battery A of Hunt's Guns. We'll go right here. I'll have to figure out how to do these attacks, but I think I want to put a Hunt's Guns with everybody. Everybody's there. So we'll put a Hunt's Guns with this attack and a Hunt's Guns with this attack. So even though we don't have our own core artillery, this artillery here will definitely help. Now, let me see if these units here, that'll be Burkhoff break. We got Pender and Heath. Pender, no artillery for Pender. Heath does have artillery, though, so we'll find out which one we're going to put Heath with. I think we'll put Heath with the old Davis Brigade. They're the strongest. Well, let's see here. What will the odds be? Where would that one be? All right, let's go ahead and put them with Heath. There you go. Artillery. That'll be the only artillery available to the Confederates. All right, let me make sure we got this all right. We'll be back for some battle die rolling. Look this over. Make sure I did my homework, everything correctly. Looking out here, I believe we have. Yeah. No, we do have divisional, I guess, artillery, but it's wrong ones. Wrong ones to be covered. This divisional covers Rhodes, Johnson, Early. This divisional one covers Hood, McLaw, and Pickett. Did we use that? We could have used that for the attack over there. Wow. Oh, might have messed up on that one. McLaw has some also. I don't think he was involved in the attack. Oh, Anderson. Where's McLaw? Maybe he was. How come we didn't use his artillery? Might have been a big mistake on that one. Well, we did good anyway, but that could have been a lot different. Wow, we got artillery here. And it's not taken up on. We used Hood's artillery. Maybe Hood's meant... Oh, that's right. The attack was here. So it was Hood's that took the artillery. And you can only use one artillery marker. So this one here wouldn't have been available. This one here will be available for either Pickett if he wants to attack or Hood. And Hood had his own artillery. There you go. That explains that. We're all good. All right, we'll be back. All right, let's see if we can get this one attack done here real quick. And we can see where we got them involved. All these units will face this unit without no soak-offs. And we will do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus a 2. Nice attack. And we don't get the flank on that one. Ouch. What happened to our flank attack? Oh, we couldn't get nobody back there. Couldn't get anybody in this little spot here. That's what it was. Ouch. We're still looking at a 4-to-1 attack. And that is -3 on our roll and +3 on theirs. Make sure I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus a 2. I'll take that. All right, we'll roll for the poor old Pender Scales Brigade. Looking for a 4 or less. With a +3, no terrain modifiers, and no flank attack. So +3, looking for a 4 or less. That'll be a 7. Wow. And they have a 4, so they'll be reduced 1. And we'll have to retreat. We're back. All right, sorry about that. A 3-hex mandatory retreat. And the only reason they can get away with it is because there is a unit right here. So we'll go. And we get a victory point. I'm hearing noises upstairs. Ain't supposed to be nobody here. All right, let me see this here real quick. A point for the Union. 21. We'll be right back. All right, we got it marked on this table like that, but just in case. We got a little quick reference. So it was reduced the score by 1, our deficit. Now we are 6 points behind. Move him. And we will advance. We want to advance. We'll advance these boys here. Into the hex. Sorry about that. Maximum recording time has been... there's only 40 minutes of me, or 40 seconds. I got to reduce some storage. So there you go. That's the result of that so far. We'll be back with 2 more attacks. All right, continuing on with Second Corps attack. We'll have an artillery with this unit. 1, 2, 3. Versus the 3. We have a 1-to-1. That means nobody will be rolling for any. Nobody will have any die roll modifiers. First one up is a 3. Or less, no die roll modifiers. 2. So he is eliminated. So we can get him out of here real quick. Giving the Union another victory point. We'll put that over there real quick. All right, now for this last attack. That is 1. Oh, we forgot to roll for the Union. We got to roll for the Union on this one here. So that'll be a 4 or less with no die roll modifiers. 2, they survive. Next one. 4 or less. Good tactical efficiency rating. Or tactical effectiveness rating. Oh, they come up short. That hurts. That'll be a 6 from 4. They'll still suffer a step loss and have to retreat 2 hexes. So let me get him over here. A step loss. Retreat 2 hexes. We'll go down 1, 2. Oh, he's eliminated. So giving them a point. All right, when we come back, that's the state of the affairs. I wonder if I should advance him. I will advance him into this spot. So kind of messy until we straighten up the counters. But this is what the assault's looking like so far. 1 more coming back. We'll be right back. All right, real quick. Well, we still have time here. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4 versus a 1. Oh. His tactical efficiency rating is a 5 or less on that one, because that is Davis's regiment. So we'll roll for Davis's regiment. Ooh, we got here 1, 2, 3, 4 versus a 4 versus a 6. 4 versus a 2, so it's a 2-to-1. +1 on the Rebels die roll. +1 on the Rebels die roll. Make sure we get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4 versus a 1, 2. So 2-to-1. +1 on the Rebel die roll. He needs a 5 or less. His tactical efficiency rating was rated there. So 5 or less with a +1 on the Rebels. 5. So he makes it. He hangs in there. The old Union picked a tough nut to crack on that one. All right, we're going over to the Union side now. 3 or less. And it was a 2-to-1, so we get a -1 on our roll. We need 3 or less, rather. 3 or less. -1. We get that. And last but not least, 4 or less. -1 for the results of this battle. 6. Not good for the one underneath. So he gets a reduction, if he can. Nope, he's eliminated. So there you go. More points for there. And that's the way it turned out after the battle. A lot of casualties. More on the Union side. More importantly, I think we gained something on the battlefield. Let me straighten all this out. And that'll be it for the little battle we got here. Had to be kind of quick because we got things to do here on the way, but I wanted to get this in. We'll come back with a straightened out little map. We'll be right back. Okay, we'll call that the battle for G.C. Weikert's Farm. Wow. Weikert's Farm battle, and there you go. I think the Union came out on top, mostly because we got more brigades in the area. All right, well, he still has some. Let's see here. Oh, who lost here? That was Heath. And then 2 brigades for the Union. Let's see the casualties there. Get ready to adjust the score, and we'll be back with another chit draw. Might not get it done today, but Want to get that battle over with. There you go. That was the combat commitment for this turn in the dusk before the sunset on the Union side. We'll see if there's any more. Ooh, we do have a residual mandatory when we come back, so that'll be real quick. Rebels 28 is the score and 23 for the Union. We'll be right back. Mistake in the score. You can't tell there, but here we got it wrote down. 22 Union, 29 Rebels. Wow. Down by 7 points. We'll be right back. So 22 to 29, and here's the casualty pile that reflects it. Definite. Ooh, disadvantage for the Union. Alright, we're looking at the situation here. We're going to draw another chit draw, but looks to me if we can blow this, separate these two groups of units. Maybe curl on around, collapse them on in. Curl on around, bring them on up. It depends on how many units you got. We already got a nice little, try to have a little block of action here. We can see they kind of slipped on through. We'll see how it develops. But there you go on the dusk. We still have a bunch of chits to draw, but the way the Battle of Gettysburg in my game is developing. We'll be right back. Alright then, getting ready for our next chip pull. We're all excited about the action that has taken place, especially here with the old 2nd Corps. They came in down this road. I think they got ordered down here, made a quick switch over Cemetery Ridge, and we got the Rebels right where we want them, in the flats. Ideally, it'd be nice to get up here around the high ground behind them. You can see what the little surround little cauldron I'd be in, but and these guys have no choice but to pull back, I think, to the high ground. We'll find out when their chit is drawn, but like I said, this group, and this group have already been drawn, so they're there. I don't think much is going to change here until nightfall or the next day. We'll be back. Alright, well, we're doing this on scoring audit, and I can show you right here how it came out. 29 is the score we have here, and these are all one-step units, so there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 2 steps. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. You look around here, it's only 27 or 29, which that must mean we have units that are reduced. 28 and 29. In this game, it's real simple. It's all about step losses, so you can always go ahead and check your score. I don't see anybody else that is reduced, and that's how we come up with our 29. So our 29 number was right on the bat. So there it is. Even with all this, a lot more casualties for the Union, and the Rebels are taking a score because of it. But if you look at the map, it looks like it's the Union that has the advantage. We'll check it out, see if it's a Rebels game to lose now. So pull back, boys. It's just, and the thing with it is, you know, historically and everything, but it's still a game. It's a time to turtle up, camp out, and win for the Rebels. Who cares historically what happens? Let's get the win. All right, we'll be back. All right, well, just on that train of thought, though, we want to make sure, even though the score is 29-22, these points here will have a big victory point total. So even though they got the lead, it might be well within their interest to get a few of these, because we've thought that before in other games we've played that we've won, and it turned out to be, you know, wrong because we didn't get the actual victory hexes. So like I said, 29-22, but I wouldn't count our chickens yet. And yeah, let's make sure we get some of those victory point hexes. So in the end, if we did turtle up and we still ain't got those, we'd watch the Union make a comeback at victory points because they got all those strategic spots. So yeah, no turtle up yet. Back. All right then, looking at the casualties for the Confederates. Definitely on the lighter side. The Union paying the price, and reflected in the score. Now, I was saying in an earlier video, you know, just kind of kick back in the high ground and ride it out, but as I said again, they're going to want to get a hold of some of these victory points because it might tip the score more in the Union's favor. Those might be more valuable than what the score is right now. But yeah, Old First Corps decimated. And that was the difference in the game right now, I think. We have more units here getting ready to get entrapped. So it's a game of maneuver, I guess, here. I don't know if that was Mr. Racier's intent. But there you go. We will be back with some more play and another chit draw. But it's not over for the Rebels. They have a nice point lead, but I think they need to grab a couple more of these victory point hexes. And the strategic situation just got a lot worse. So, like I said, it's a Rebels game to lose, but we haven't counted up or added in the victory points that the Union are in control of. A race for, ooh, that light's giving me a number. Wheat fields, you can see the wheat fields there. Well, there you go. Nice little map. Who can we give that credit to? I can't see here. Well, tell me right off the back. Oh, there you go. Give credit to where credit is due. Mr. Keebler, maybe? Kibler. All right, and another great illustration here with that Devil's Den. Just a big old rock formation out in the middle of the field, underneath a hill. Wow. All right, well, a lot of people, more people on this than me know more about the particulars of all these little important geographical locations. We're back. Command chit draw time. Our Battle of Gettysburg game. We've got a chit here, and it looks like a Confederate chip, and it is. So it swings back to the Confederate initiative. Particularly, it is Rhodes. He's got his men down here in the eastern part of Gettysburg. The map goes this way: north, south, east, west. So we got Rhodes's men, and they're all weakened, taking some casualties. I don't see any more out of here. I don't see no out of command markers, so I guess these will be the only ones. All right, rolling for Rhodes command. No modifiers. Let's see what we can do. This might be the first row. I think it might be their first initiative since Longstreet. So that is a 5 for Rhodes. And Rhodes is down here. Ooh. And a 5 roll translates for Rhodes into 8 movement points. He has no artillery, but we do have a divisional artillery available to him, so there you go. So we want to do it Rhodes's 3 brigades. With the latest battle down here at that GC Weichert farm, that's really blown things. It's really changed the battle. Changed the dynamics of the battle totally. Rebels got a nice lead, but they better grab a victory point or two if they want to secure victory, because it ain't looking good. I don't know if this little dividing of the forces is going to have any impact on the game. We'll be right back. All right, another thing to keep in mind is we do have a residual, what's it called? Mandatory combat, because we have a Confederate unit in the clear. No cover to take, so they will have to fight. So therefore, we better do something with this marker, because it's going to be a combat. Mandatory combat, so Rhodes's men really need to set something up for the next turn for mandatory combat, or close the gap on these guys. I mean, is it more advantageous to get victory points by eliminating units? Because if you can see, it's only stone in our shoe, and we got all these units we could throw into a battle. So, or do we want to go ahead and pre-position these guys into a blocking position? All kinds of stuff to be thought of. We'll be right back. All right, all kinds of options and movements and thought processes. We're still looking at this old auto victory 10 brigades, and we just need to get them exited off of this spot right here. So we still have that in mind. We have the forces to swing on down here, but you know, what could you do in a solo game? Because And ain't like you know, he ain't gonna know what's going on, in the solo game. So we might try and see what we can do. As far as Rhodes' core, or what's left of it, we're gonna go after the old boys up here on the hill. They're out of command range, which is no big deal. It doesn't have no effect. But the big effect we will have is we have a divisional artillery. You can see here, let me go down, and it affects everybody in these divisions. They got them color-coded. So Johnson, Early, and, Rhodes. There you go. So these three will take effect. So we'll grab this artillery piece, and we'll add that factor to this attack. Oh, sorry about that. Get you out of there. There you go. Now let's see if Humphrey has any artillery. I don't see any there, and they don't have no divisional artillery there. But we do have our Hunt's guns over here, so we could use one of these Hunt's guns. We'll take that for this attack, and we'll put that on our defense. There you go. So that'll give us a 1 attack factor. Now, for our mandatory attack over here, we also want to use a Hunt gun. So we'll take Hunt's guns, and that'll drain us of all our artillery for the evening turn. We will put Hunt's guns. It don't matter, just one of these here. And let's see if he has any artillery to answer back with Davis's. Oh, let me see. I don't see anything. Oh, let me see. Who is that again? That's a Heath. Underneath here, nope. Heath has nothing. No divisional artillery or anything that can come to his aid. So that'll be a definite advantage for the Indian troops in that battle. So we'll move the combat marker, or we will begrudgingly move the combat marker because it's kind of forced upon us with this attack. We don't have to make this attack. We might have did something else, but since we got a mandatory going, we might as well take advantage. But in this game, you can only move these group of boys here, so it ain't like you can move everybody to have a big attack. It only comes in with that Longstreet. So this will be another combat phase for the Confederates because of the Longstreet. All right, let's see here. That's a special command marker. That's what that SCM means. And they have a special, a special rule. All right, we'll commence with this attack on the hill. By the Confederates, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 versus a 3. Ooh, that artillery killed our 2-1. Oh, that was bad news. All right, we'll pull up the little sheets over here. 4-3, 1-1 attack. No die roll modifiers. Everybody has to roll. And the Confederates are rolling with a hill +1 modifier on their roll. That K means it'd be negative if there was somebody else on the hill, but there's not. But more importantly, though, for the Confederates, we have what's going on. It's a flank attack. That's the key of moving those boys there. And that flank attack means that it is considered flank. Subtract 2 from its flanked defenders' train our tactical effectiveness rating. All right, so if that's the case, we'll roll for them first. All right, so that means they have a -2 on that 4 number on the right. That's their tactical effectiveness rating. So that's down to a 2. So they will need a 2 or less on their roll to avoid any reduction. 2 or less with no die roll modifiers. There you go. 4. So they don't get it. That means they will be reduced and they have to retreat, but I think they're surrounded. So let's see what we're going on here. That'll give them a victory point, the Confederates. And he has to retreat. The difference between 4 and 2 is 2, but he can't go nowhere without going through a zone of control. See what I mean? So he's eliminated. That's 2 victory points. Put that over there for the Confederates. Wow. Big victory. Big victory on that big old hill outside of Gettysburg. Who do we want to move in there, though? Oh, I think we'll move just 1 unit up there like that. This way we'll have that after the battle. All right. Artillery taken care of. Let me set the victory points and we'll be right back. All right, then 2 more victory points for the Confederates, increasing that lead to 31. We'll mark that like this. We'll take the times 10, we'll move that to the 30. And times 1, move that to the 1. So it should be, let's see here. He's got these victory points here too. Let me check this out. I'll be right back. All right, then, victory point update. We have 31 rebel points and step losses, then an extra 4 for their delayed victory points. Get on a total of 35. And like I said earlier, when you begin this game as the rebel player, definitely take advantage, if you can, of those delayed victory points. I could have got more, but yeah, so that's a big difference in this game. So 35 is the total score for the rebels, for 22 for the Union. But we haven't added in any of these victory point hexes yet, so victory yet to be determined, but looking good on the rebel side. As far as the map looks, though, it might be a different story. But we'll see. Let me see here. We already used their artillery on this spot here as a defense. So our next combat, you can see how we kind of solidified our little spot here. We'd love to bring these units on. A whole bunch of units here. They got to light a fire on their ass to get more into the fighting. They were delayed by First Corps. So First Corps went down and got decimated. But they kind of maybe served a purpose, because we have taken advantage of these high grounds here. Now it's a matter of the rebels to come charge, I guess, as they did historically. All right, we got another battle here, and that is, let's look at this here. The attacker will be the, well, I guess the attacker's the rebels. It's their combat phase. So it'll be a 1 versus a 2, 3, 4. Wow. 1 to 4, bad attack for East Davis, but they were caught out in it. So 1 to 4. Over here, 1 to 3 is as much as you can have. So none of the defenders have to roll. None of the Union will be rolling. And the lone Confederate unit will be rolling with a +2. But it is the Davis Brigade. That question mark there, we rolled for him, so he'll get a +2. But he has a high, what do you call that? Threshold of a 5. So we'll see what's going on. +2 with a 5 for the rebels. Davis, and he's been reduced. So +2 has to get a 4, 5, 6. That'll take care of him. He is done. That'll be a victory point for the Union. And we solidified that position. Well, we're not. The defender can never advance, so, and we're not rolling for any of his casualties, because at that low odds or that bad odds attacker gets a +2. Defender does not roll, so that is that. So we'll get a point back for the Union. Let's see what we got here. Instead of 22, we'll have 23. All right, that's how you do that. 23 to 35. We'll be right back. All right, then, more of a solidified position in the center of the battlefield. Hold on for a cough break. And an adjusted score. I had a delay victory point up there for the victory point number 1, but we're all set there with 23-35. Looking good for the rebel side. Now we have no more mandatory attacks. All these rest of these chit draws will be all movements. Nobody can have any more combats for the rest of the evening turn. So there you go. Robert E. Lee getting ready for, see if he makes his presence felt yet. All right, ready for another chit draw. Like I said, these units are next to each other, but they're not out in the open. And we have Union units and Confederate units on the same elevation, but all kinds of woods keeps them from having a mandatory attack. Okay, a lot of chits in there too, so this is going to be weird. All right, so it's still the Confederate turn, and it is Pender. No mandatory attacks, so it's just going to be a movement turn here in the evening. Pender knocks it good with a 5. And that'll translate into 10 movement points for Pender. Wow. Would it be nightfall, and combat's already been taken. So Pender will just have to move his units around. He has no orders to attack. Pender, I'm seeing, has 3 brigades in the center. Gotta get them moving, ready for tomorrow. We'll be back. Pender's move. 10 movement points. Wow, be back. All right, we had Illusions of Grandeur with Pender's men. But we do have a marker. This little boy all the way out here is way out of the way, so he's out of command. I like putting the command markers underneath because if you have them on top, you can't see what's going on. This will mark them good enough to tell you that they're out of command range. But yeah, he's out of command, which means nothing in this situation because that just means he can't engage in combat, and he can't engage in combat anyway. So, Illusions of Grandeur move was to take these 3 Pender brigades and swing them down here. Now we got some really difficult terrain right here, and the furthest he'll be able to get is here. He'll need a nice roll to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 just to get from this hex to this hex. So you gotta at least you're gonna waste them for at least one turn before they can come on up here and start making some trouble. Or I don't know about an exit off. There's not that many there, so that's option number 1. Option number 2. Swing old Pender's men up here. Now, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We just had our center blown away. They're going to have to take the place of the casualties we've had, and it's very fortunate for the Confederates that they got such a good command from old Pender with his 10 movement points. So that'll definitely shock the Union boys who thought they had a little breakthrough in there. Or, like I said, do we bring one down here, sitting in the center of the battlefield to the Union, which is never a good thing if these boys get behind you anywhere, but stretching themselves out too thin too. We can also bring them on into here and reinforce this area. So Illusions of Grandeur move, reinforcement move, but I think the smart move is going to be to plug them on up here, but I don't really like that because that's kind of standard military. We're all just kind of lining up. I like to be a little bit more bold and maybe get behind them. I like this move here, using these boys, little hammer and anvil tactic. But we'll see. We'll be back. All right, we'll give it an artificial intelligence die roll. Yeah, that's how we'll play this one. Ooh, we gotta move these units back. They're done moving. Straighten them all out. All right, we're gonna give a +1 to this because this is more bold of a move. So whoever gets the highest die roll, let me see here. A +1. We'll roll for this option and this option. First for this option, that's a 6. Okay, well, that pretty well tells us we get a +1 for the bold move option with a 4. So we're going that way. Let me see. What would you call that? Common sense. More in had more weight than the bold move. So he put the options to his generals. Man, I can go this way and really blow it, be unorthodox. But they said no, be more orthodox and plug in that hole. So they're heading that way. We'll be right back. All right, a little bit of a change of heart. We've been overridden. And Pender's men making a big move down here. There's a lot of rough terrain. I mean, he's going to need a good roll to get back here. But the plan is to get him back here. And like I said, the big part of this game is that flank attack modifier you get. So we're going to try to get these boys off of this hill. I'm giving them some more forces to consolidate. We got some a good victory point here. Let me go ahead and put that on there real quick just to make sure, signify that we have this sucker here is all electronic up or static up. You don't want to do nothing. He's got a negative charge and moving away from everything, but we got him on there. Okay, we got that victory point. These will be victory point hexes that are controlled. Let me see here. All right, so we can do this. So far, we got this one. And I'd say we got this one, so we'll go ahead and, although there's nobody actually on it, we were the last ones through, so there you go. Victory point hexes. Yet to be determined is the wheat field. I don't think we have any more around here. Yeah, I'll have to look. I'm pretty sure we're good. Although Seminary Ridge, will give that to the Confederates. All right. Yeah, so here's how we're shaping up victory point wise. There you go. And who needs to be, and which ones need to be snatched on next. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and move Pender Pender's troops making a big swing around here. Still leaving this gap wide open, but I believe their chit's already been drawn. Yeah, they're done. They won't be moving no more this turn. So there you go. That is that. Well, I'm going to take a little break here. We'll take a little break. I don't go outside, enjoy the weather. Got a dog I got to take care of. But when we come back and get some more time today, we will be playing some more Clash of Giants Civil War. Gettysburg. Great game. Be back.